What's going on, guys? This is the Cowboy Camp podcast. And we're going to have a few guests on here, a few famous people, a few regular people, some news stories, some articles, and really just all around good time. So come and check me out. Listen, like, subscribe, comment, and just enjoy it, guys. Today's guest is going to be a great guest, and this is going to be the first episode. So please show some love, share it, help support the cause, guys. Thank you so much, and enjoy.
But, I'm an amateur, not pro. I'm turning pro this year, but I'm an amateur MMA fighter. Came a long way. My name's Jamal. I know a lot of you Baltimore 4-0 people know me from high school. I was, what they used to call me, the white boy.
Yeah.
A lot of people from the 4-0 knows me, But yeah, man, I'm on my mixed martial arts journey. I've gone through some dark places, but I've had and some dark things, and I've had to climb my way out, and I've done it. And I haven't finished, but I'm on my way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We always, I think we always on like a journey. So, you never really finish with anything,
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, but to be honest, I appreciate, people talk about MMA fighters and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't know what the things that the people who protect our country have to go through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I did 10 years in the military. It's definitely it's definitely a tough job. There's a lot of downtime too. A lot of fun we have, but yeah, I mean, we definitely there for a job. But I think with my job is more of it's definitely more of a service. But your job is just way cooler.
Oh my God, it seems that way.
I mean, what would you what do you mean by that?
It seems cool. I mean, it is cool, but at the end of the day, it's hard to be a badass 24/7. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you ever
hard, but I know motherfuckers who do it.
Mm-hmm.
I got a homie Johnny Hollywood Case. He fights for Ryzen in Japan. He's fighting in Japan, and he lives in Nevada. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's got to be crazy to get on the plane and to be in the ring with a bunch of other people in a whole other country.
To kill you, and then the people around them are cheering for them to kill you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you ever fought a Portuguese person? Have you ever fought a Brazilian person or something? Have you ever fought one of them in their country?
I've only fought Afghanis. No, I said I've only fought Afghanis.
What was that like?
Not as entertaining as you think. I mean, huh? You said what?
There's some good wrestlers, aren't there?
Yeah, there's some suits, man. They're skinny, but they're really strong. So it's and they're hard to, they're just harder people to hold on to sometimes. I don't know, just like a fighting spirit. So.
Yeah, that's what they have. Yeah, that's crazy. Not Armenians, but I have a friend that he's what race what ethnicity was it we were saying again?
Afghani.
Yeah, he's I think he might be from Iran, but he's a really good. I mean, he's really good at grappling, jiu-jitsu, and so on and so forth. One of my business partners is actually from Pakistan. and he's my manager.
Oh yeah.
His name's Khalid Malik.
Okay.
And he's about 6'2", 180, 185, but he's my manager. Like, he's helped as far as financing. We had a business, you know, he helped me, he got me started in my business in the marijuana industry. He got my first start.
Oh yeah. Oh man. So yeah, I didn't yeah, so like are you still wearing like that hat as well?
Yes, I mean, I still have contracts, you know. The thing about that is, you know, it's like everybody's so excited about the business changing, and now it's legal and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, you have these businessmen who are trying to break into it.
Okay.
And what they don't understand is the type of money and the type of, let's say, legal contract that you need to have to be able to sell, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not considered selling right now. It's not considered sales right now. I forgot the term they call it, but like trading or, you know, donating, something like that.
Like even in Cali?
Yeah, it's considered like donating. They haven't done the sales thing yet.
Okay. Damn.
And there's a lot of guys, and I'm not, you know, blowing whistles or anything, but I'm just keep it real. There's a lot of guys on WeMap who aren't legit, that don't have their certification, and they're just, you know, getting along, living fine. But when you have the certifications and everything due to my boy Khalid Malik, who does everything by the book, you know?
Yeah.
He's a really, really good businessman, and I got him training stuff. And not only was he a good manager, he was actually sparring with me.
Okay.
Like, I had never experienced anything like you hear guys like I don't know if you know about Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Mm-hmm.
He has a manager named Abdul Aziz.
Okay, yeah.
His manager trains with them. You know, they do things like that. So for a manager to, you know, like help you financially, make sure you don't have to take like, you know, like my last fight, you know, my manager and my coach took care of the tickets and things like that. I didn't have to worry about that. I had to worry about the fight. That's the first time that ever happened to me. I was like sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, I don't have to worry about this, you know? My manager and my coach is right there just handling it, you know?
Yeah.
And go ahead.
About that last fight. So congrats by the way for winning. Like walk me through through your last fight.
I was going through a lot of things psychologically.
But it's crazy. Like you're a fighter now, though. Like how do you? Like that's so crazy because I remember you liked who was that guy? Eddie George.
That was my idol, man.
Yeah, Eddie George.
Yeah.
And now, but
the whole fighting thing came from like, cause you know I never like I love the Titans and all that. I supported the Titans because of Eddie George. You know, that was like the thing, that was my idol. You know, and I played football, and you know we had that terrible 0-10 season, my season, my senior year.
Yeah.
But people give us recognition. We were dealing with a lot. Like on that team, that was 16, we were dealing with a lot. We had a talented quarterback. We literally had Michael Vick at quarterback and Marvin Greenwich, and we lost him due to an injury. So then we had other quarterbacks that had to, you know, step up. Even our linebacker stepped up and threw a touchdown, like a 40-yard touchdown. Lavenzo, PA. Shout out to Lavenzo if you do hear this. PAEA.
Shout out.
He threw a touchdown. I blocked for him. You know what I mean? Those are my boys, man. Like but what caused me to go to MMA was when I went to DC. We had 5 quarterbacks. And I went. You remember I went from playing offensive line because I always wanted to play quarterback. And then I knew all the steps. You know, I was one of those guys that instead of eating lunch, I was in either guitar room or I was trying to get in the gym to train. You know, like I didn't really get lunch. And then after if there was no football after, I was the one organizing everybody to get up together and were running routes. You know, me, Brian Brown, sometimes you.
Yeah.
Well, he goes by Brian Maurice now, but all those guys, you know, Obidi, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Remember Obidi? Fucking beast now, huh?
Yeah.
It's crazy. But I would orchestrate after, you know, I was the one that really would orchestrate the after training, but I was a senior, so I wasn't coming back that same year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we had a decent season after we left and all that. But when I went to college, I didn't want to play line. I wanted to play quarterback because I knew everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went to Ventura College, I was 5 quarterback, and I ended up being like the 3rd string because the other 2 were just inconsistent. They didn't know what they wanted to do or whatever. But actually ended up being 4th because we had another guy that came who was really serious. Guy Valele.
Oh yeah.
He was real good. So I went against him out. These guys are all like 6'3", 6'4", 6'2", running 4'3", 4'4", 40, you know?
Yeah.
And I had to face reality that the NFL or even playing high wasn't a possibility for me. My coach had sat me down one day and was just like, look, I'm not telling you to change positions or anything.
Oh, man.
But one coach sat me down and was like, look, man, the way you're doing things, it's like you're going to end up getting somebody hurt, you know? And I was a decent quarterback. I was decent. I just didn't have the experience.
I was, man, I wanted to play on, I wanted to do offense so bad. Like I wanted to be a wide receiver or like a running back. But the thing with me was I was just, I don't know, man. It was like I was built to tackle, man. I don't know what it was.
You had the natural, like, bro, you had the natural, like, it was crazy how you did it.
Right. But
how big the motherfucker was, you would get it. Tall, big, Stockton, whatever, you always made the play. Every time it was so crazy, I was like, damn, like nobody wanted to go against not. Remember that time we were at church and you went against one of the, remember you weren't playing?
Oh yeah. I went head up with JR, I think.
Yeah, it was JR. Have you heard from him? How you doing?
Good, I think. He's on Facebook. I haven't talked to him in a while. I should probably hit him up.
Yeah, man.
But
Pastor Vernon or
oh yeah, I think Pastor Vernon, I think he has like a barbershop or something.
And wouldn't it be crazy to get Pastor Vernon on this podcast?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Oh, it's done. It's done.
I think he's like one of the reasons why people like me and you stayed out of trouble, like trouble, you know?
Yeah, because we was like, we was in that for. I mean, I know I was.
Yeah, when we were around, like we
yeah.
were a lot, bro. Like growing up in what people don't realize, we lived on Illinois County. We lived Alex Bigard, PD, Morningside Heights, the worst fucking parts of the county. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like me and you were actually like everybody was a good kid.
Yeah.
You was the actual like one didn't know like you knew more than me, but I didn't know the things. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I was cool with everybody. I was cool with the niggas, and I was cool with the white kids. You feel me?
Yeah. I was. I think I was cool too, huh?
You were cool with everybody too.
Yeah, I was cool with everybody. I didn't have an issue with anybody like that. But let's get back to fighting, man. Like what takes you from like a football player to fighting other people? Like what? I mean, on a amateur, professional, any kind of level. Like what? Like what does it take to get there?
Well, I mean, it takes a lot of number one thing it takes. I mean, people may disagree, but I think it takes heart. Number one, and you have to have a reason you're fighting for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't accept the fact that I wasn't going to play quarterback because I knew I was going to play quarterback and be semi-successful, or I just wanted to play that position. And when my coach sat me down and let me know the reality of it, you know, that real shit hit. And I was depressed, dude. After that, I got into like at BC, if I could find the program, they had me listed. I think I was like number 9. The number that was my number. And I think I was 214 pounds, and I was 5'9", 5'10". And after I stopped playing, I got up to like 240, 250. Then I got a stage where I was partying and trying to, you know, do pussy and stuff, you know.
Yeah, I know.
That clubbing and then Jack in the Box comes into play. So before I knew it, I looked in the mirror and I was around 300 pounds.
Oh man.
And I said, God damn, what the fuck do you do? You know, like, what do I do? So I started watching, like, well, I had always watched, like, my brother Malcolm he had this UFC video when I was like, I think I was like 9, 8, something like that. He had this UFC video I would watch, and I would like, my dad didn't really care, but my mom, my stepmom, Melinda, she wasn't into that. She's wholly beyond holy.
Yeah.
So, and the first thing that intrigued me was when Matt Hughes picked Frank Trigg up he picked him up because it wasn't Frank Trigg. It was Carlos Newton. So he picked Carlos Newton up, and he slams Carlos. Newton has him in a triangle. He picks him up in the air. I mean, the guy must have been 10 feet in the air, and he slams him on his back, and the guy just goes to sleep.
Oh man.
What the fuck is this shit? like, you can do that? Like, what?
How?
So, I knew about it. So once that was like when I was younger. So once I got older, I had my own apartment, and, you know, I'm around, what, 21, and I'm going through an identity crisis, you know?
Yeah.
You know? I'm working caregiving. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. I know I'm unhealthy. I don't have a love life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very depressed. And started to see Kimbo's light started coming up.
Oh yeah, Kimbo. I remember Kimbo, man.
Yeah.
So rest in peace to Kimbo Slice, man. Woo.
R.I.P. Kimbo, man. He's a legend. Former teammate of mine, actually, and I'll get into that. But Kimbo's a legend. And his son is doing amazing things. Baby Slice, Kevin Ferguson Jr. He's doing a lot of, you know, Lil Ferg's doing a lot of big things. And not to discredit Kimbo, but, you know, Baby Slice is living. He's making his dad's legacy go on because he's become more than just a brawler. And people didn't give Kimbo Slice credit, but Kimbo became an actual mixed martial artist. You know?
Yeah.
People say he sucked or he wasn't this, or who beat Houston Alexander? You know what I mean? Beat the shit out of him. Yeah. And he fought. I mean, he went like 4-2, I think, 4-3 in the UFC, something like that. And the guys he fought were, I mean, they were just polished guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. We don't give Kimbo credit. They don't know what it's like to get in there. But I'll get back to how I started. I started seeing Kimbo's videos and stuff like that. And then I started, I would see Brock Lesnar. You know, I see Lesnar, and I'm like, damn, Brock, you know? Yeah. My dream fight was Brock Lesnar versus Kimbo.
Oh, man. Like, those are too big. Those guys are huge, man.
I was working in Thousand Oaks, and I knew nothing about Boss Ruby. I never heard his name, knew nothing about him, and I'm just looking like, you know, after seeing him, I'm like, man, maybe this MMA thing is for me. You know, like, maybe I should transfer my passion from football to MMA, you know? Right. Yeah. You remember how passionate I was about football in high school.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, Jamal is going to the NFL for sure. I knew you was going to the NFL. I didn't think about man, I should have kept playing. But I know you was going to the NFL, and I knew my brother was going to the NBA. Like I just knew that was what it was going to be. So.
You might have muted yourself. I don't know.
Oh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay, I'm back. Yeah, I said yeah, I thought you were going to the NFL.
Yeah, that's the passion I had, huh?
Yeah. I thought you were going to the NFL, and I thought my brother was going to the NBA.
Bro, wait, pause. Let's talk about my boy Rashad and those skills he had in basketball. Everybody knew. We just knew. We didn't think. We knew Rashad was going to the NBA, but I'm glad he found photography and things like that. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
Just because he didn't go to the NBA, like he was around all that shit at the collegiate level. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he was definitely talented. I mean, my brother was probably the best basketball player I've seen. You know, this is how he could pick it up.
Out of B-More, the best ones that I knew personally coming out of B-More, it was only two. And RIP to the other one. Street, Rondell. RIP to my boy Rondell Street.
Oh yeah.
Out of Owens Mills. I mean, just, you know, of course he didn't go to the league, but when he played in high school, he gave it his all, bro. And he knew he was the man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish I would have been able to see him again, you know. We won't be able to see a part of him again, though, his little peanut. You feel me? His little son.
Yeah.
His son was around. So, and he always gonna be here in spirit. But him and Rashad, bro, like Rashad was that man, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I just knew he was going. But things change. Sometimes it's not what people want when they get older. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean. But I mean, so what took take me back? Like, so what got you into the fighting though? Like, what made you say this is for me?
I couldn't accept the simple fact that I wasn't able to play quarterback. And so I just started looking. I didn't know what I started looking for other things. I started like at the same time that I started MMA, I started doing music. So I was looking at music.
One second.
Yeah.
All right, we back.
Yeah, so like it got me I was in a real dark place where I kind of wanted to commit suicide.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was a dark place. And like I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like myself. I had a couple girls around me that I didn't understand why the fuck they liked me.
Well, I think we all get lucky.
Yeah, I was like, are you looking at what I'm looking at?
We all get lucky. Yeah.
I was just looking, you know, I like MMA, and I was like, man, I want to learn this. I see you guys getting head kicked. I don't want to get head kicked. I want to learn. So I was working in Thousand Oaks, and I was like I was looking, and I found like I was looking at MMA gyms, everything. This one gym just kept popping up. Boston's Elite MMA. I'm like, let me call these guys. So I called them, and I think one of my guys, Dustin Casper, I'll never forget his name. I never forget that guy. He treated me so well. He's a really good friend, great friend. We're not really friends anymore because of another son of a bitch, but one of these days, I'll get in contact with Casper again and hash things out. That never was an issue, but Casper, he answered the phone, told me to come in, check it out, you know. I looked at the directions, and the directions, it was like 10 minutes from my job. Or no, 3-minute drive.
Okay.
Like a 15-minute walk from my, and I was like, what? Like, okay. He has like a Affliction Tech shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hey, is this Elite MMA gym? And he's like, yeah, this is it. Come on, let's go. I didn't know who that was at the time, but it was Boss Rutten. And if you guys don't know who Boss Rutten is the pioneer of MMA. Boss Rutten is a legend. Champion, UFC heavyweight champion. He's the man. I can go on and on about Boss Rutten's credentials and what he's done for my life and what he's done for me. And so I go in there, and from there I fell in love. I knew that was for me, and that around that time, Kimbo was training there.
Okay. Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah, and I didn't know. And until I walked in the gym and I looked at the cage and it says Team Kimbo Slice.
Man.
And I'm like,
how big was that guy in person, man?
Huh?
How big was Kimbo Slice?
He's brick shit house, fucking big beard, fucking big arms. Like, he just very intimidating, but had the biggest heart in the world. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Very nice. He was one of them hood niggas, you know what I mean? But he wasn't like, he had been through everything, so he never had to fake or never had to, you know what I mean? But he was real.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I only met Kimbo twice, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I seen him, I seen him leaving, coming in, so never like I had like a full relationship with Kimbo or nothing like that. It was nothing like that,
Yeah.
We both were training at the same spot, and then after that, he started venturing off and doing his own thing. He was training with Randy Katami and Boss at that gym. Shout out to Randy Katami; he's done a lot for me as part of my mixed martial arts career.
Man, shout out to mentors, man.
Yeah, shout out to mentors.
Shout out to
my main mentor right now. Shout out to him, Ryan Couture, Randy Couture's son. That's my coach right now.
That's one thing I'm finding out is it doesn't matter really what industry you end up in. Like, the successful people are definitely people who found a mentor and had somebody that like walked them through everything and kind of showed them the ropes for a little to no cost, and then kind of just helped them up, because we all need somebody, we all need help. And it's good to hear that, even, somebody that's climbing up, recognize that that's what I needed. I needed people around me that knew this business.
Yeah. And then, you gotta look out for those fake mentors too,
Yeah.
I had a fake mentor, and I'm not afraid to say his name. His name is Larry Oberly. He's a piece of shit. But he was a fake mentor to me. And the best thing to ever happen to me was to tie when me and him had our major fallout in 2019. Leads up to my fight with that guy Chris McKay, who I wish luck in his career and all that. Yeah, they're shitty. There's good mentors you need to have, but you have to be aware that there's guys who are only out there to get themselves and sit there and claim about what they've done for you, and all that. They'll never bring up anything that you did for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think we all run into like just fakes like that.
Yeah, so the best advice I can give to MMA going in, as far as like the lower ranks, you don't need managers. You don't need none of that. You're amateur. Your coach is your manager. You know what I mean? Your coach, manager. You don't need nobody gassing you up, giving you in there your debut, lying to you about people you're gonna fight, and you get in there thinking you're gonna fight a guy coming off the couch and you're fighting fucking Lou Ferrigno with the green paint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fighting Incredible Hulk, and my first fight, I had no business in there. I had no business in that cage. My very first fight lasted 34 seconds.
Oh man, 34 seconds.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I wish you had an assistant like Joe Rogan.
Hey, Hey man, I'm getting to the Joe Rogan. I'm gonna get to the Joe Rogan status soon. I'm just getting my stuff
That's the
together.
formula, bro.
Huh?
That's the formula. That and Spider and the Kid.
Yeah.
I don't know if you podcast Spider and the Kid podcast is between Brennan Schaub and
Yeah.
yeah, you've seen Spider and the Kid.
Yeah, that's a good show. I like that show.
Very powerful, but very wonderful. The world wouldn't be the same without this guy, Brian Callen.
I'm trying to get there. I just have to really figure out like a great format for this. It seems like people like it though. I mean, people want to check it out.
We need to get Jason here right now. That's what we need to do so we can talk about these fights and detail. I'm passionate about this shit.
I know, man. I gotta figure out what's going on. Like I don't understand why I can't invite you or anything.
Let's take a quick 5-minute intermission and let me figure it out.
Okay, yeah. Let's do that. What's going on, everybody? We are back.
And then, coach was in ear level, and that's what we're talking about. You have to be able to hear your coach. You have to have that chemistry to where you know your coach's voice as well as you know your wife's voice.
Yeah. I 100% understand that because I know in the Army you get so used to hearing certain things in basic training. And just period, you get people yelling and screaming and all that you have to like, you've got an inner monologue of certain things in your head, what to do, what not to do.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah, and then you got to have that tunnel vision, and you got to have tunnel vision, and you also have to have like motivation on the loop,
Yeah.
That's what it seems like. Like you got to have that like playing back and back and back like I don't know, like an audio book or something. Just whoever your mentor is, your coach, your manager, whatever, you just got to hear their best advice in your head.
Yeah, in that situation, my manager, I went through not a fallout. I'm still good with my team, but I was going through a lot of things like I'm from fucking Canada. I was going through a lot of things. I was going through things that I just didn't want to express to my team at the time, which was Elite MMA.
Right.
I went into that on Fox Sports representing Elite MMA, and I was training there. But I was going through a lot of psychological things as far as keeping my business afloat. I had a gun charge at the time,
Yeah.
I was going through a lot of things, and it wasn't something that I wanted to bring to them. And I always had some reason, why I missed a training session for some reason. And it became a financial thing also. And it was better for me to be in Vegas.
Right.
So I had to make a hard choice into leaving my first MMA team, and that was MMA. And it was a financial reason, not because their membership was too much, but because California is too expensive, bro.
Yeah, man. I went to California a few times for work. And then in the visiting family, I had a cousin that was staying out there as well. And man, I told you the price that I thought was a lot. I thought $1,000 was a lot for a studio in LA, but you saying that that's chump change.
Yeah, that's great. If you get that, people are gonna be fighting tooth and nail for that.
Okay, so then
like where he was at.
Yeah, because we were in It didn't take us long to get to like Burbank and like Warner Brothers and all that.
Yeah, that's all right there, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That area, that's an expensive
Yeah,
area, you know.
yeah.
I
So
mean,
he might have had a good deal.
yeah, a studio there, you're gonna pay at least 15, at least.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I mean, so like, do you ever feel like any added pressure, fighting out of Vegas? You know, with a lot of, I guess, big fights happening there. I'm sure you get a lot of people in your gym that are like up there. So, like, what?
Yeah, I'm, yes to know, like, I kind of know where I'm at now.
Mm,
I've accepted it. You know, like I said, I went through I had a 3-fight losing streak.
right,
And,
right.
I know that 2019 was my year. I went 1-1, which is unfortunate. It's very fortunate for me.
Mm,
I went 1-1 in 2019. I plan on going undefeated in 2020. No, I don't plan on going undefeated. I will be undefeated in 2020.
that's
And,
right. That's right. That's right.
there's no added pressure. I can honestly say for no added pressure as far as like I deal with psychological things fighting all the time. I've always dealt with it, but with being with Extreme Couture, there's so many less things I have to worry about. You know,
Yeah.
and all I have to do is show up and just be very what's the word I'm looking for? I guess strict. You know, just be consistent with my schedule. You know, I don't like my coaches. Since I became a part of Extreme Couture, I took a serious tryout for the fight team. I didn't make the fight team, but I was invited back for a trial, and I just kept showing up. I kept sparring, kept showing up, and I don't get to spar with the actual fight teams. I do spar with the actual fight teams, but I don't get to spar with them as much as I want to need to because of my work schedule, which is getting handled.
Yeah.
So I do a lot more work with my coach Ryan Couture / mentor. He's a legend in the sport. He fought for Bellator. He fought for the UFC. His dad, we keep on and on about Captain America, Randy Couture, one of the greatest fighters to ever live. But we were talking about my coach Ryan, who is a pioneer, you know. And he took me under his wing, like I was his, you know, like his little brother, or, you know, his little nephew or something. And my coach Danny D1 Davis, you know.
Yeah.
I had a lot of coaches, you know. I don't know. I'm a talkative guy, you know what I mean. Maybe seem cheesy at times, but I'm serious and passionate. So sometimes, like, my dreams are so that's just hard for people to take me serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think a lot of times people don't understand that your success does not depend on you know what they really think. It doesn't depend on what they think. It really depends on what you see at the end of the tunnel or at the end of your path. You know, it's really about what you're seeing. That really matters at the end of the day because you're the one that's going to make those decisions. But man, I got to talk about something.
before you get on, it's not like me. That's the change. I make my decisions, but my coach is now, you know, since I want to turn pro this year, which I will turn pro, my coaches make my decisions as far as my fight. And that's the difference between being a professional and just being an amateur, you know?
Yeah. So I mean, what advice would you give somebody else that wants to maybe get into like a contact sport like MMA?
I would find a reason, and you know, if people just want to get into that fitness, you know, I would suggest jiu-jitsu and you know, like kickboxing, you know what I mean? But if you want to compete, you have something in you that makes you want to compete. You know, you what it is. It could be anything. You could be teased your whole life. You know, you could be called fat your whole life. You don't want that. You know, you want to compete in MMA. You know, the best advice I can give you is to find a team and take your time with everything. You don't have to fight instantly. Find you a coach that feels that you're worth the time. And the only way that coach is going to feel that you're worth their time is if you're showing up and you're constantly trying to get better.
Right.
And one thing that my coach from Owensville High School, Brian Van Derschen, used to say is make sure that you have an attitude that's worth catching. You know,
right.
Ego. You know what I mean? Don't have an ego. So if you want to fight, say that you do want to fight. If you don't want to get in shape, you want to fight. Say you want to fight, then, you know, go in there with that attitude worth catching, be humble, smile, you know, but show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got to show up, man. Yeah.
Just show up, be consistent.
So
I'm one of those guys that announced on the world Facebook that, I'm going to be an MMA fighter and I'm going to start training, and then 3 weeks later, you're at the fucking club and when you're really supposed to be in the gym. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Just do it. That's the best advice I can say, and stay consistent. And don't worry about management and things like that. You communicate with your coaches. Find you a coach that you have that chemistry with, and you know that cares. You know?
Yeah.
And I had that at Elite.
So
hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. I had that someone's calling me. Hold on one second. I'm not gonna take the call.
That's fine.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
Yeah.
So
that was my boy, my manager. That was Khalid.
oh yeah. What do he does he see you on the show, or?
I don't think he did. I think he was just calling me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was so you had lost yeah, I remember I was keeping up with with your fights and everything. You sent me a video of one fight against an NFL player.
Oh man, yeah. That was doozy. I had to rise to the occasion. I feel like I belonged in the cage at that time. Other people don't. And the reason why I took that fight was, you know, I was going through some things. I needed to, like I told you before, you know, I didn't want to be here anymore, man. I was kid, so I knew I had to be here. But
Yeah.
And I love martial arts, and I knew the only time that I really been like that in sync with everything in life was when I was training. So I started training again, and I got offered a fight. Well, I demanded a fight. I actually went to the event, one of the events, a little Conor McGregor-ish. I told everybody that I was going to be the champ, and you know, and I ended up getting an interview. It didn't go viral or anything, but a lot of people saw it. I got an interview after the fight by someone who's very respected and helps me out a lot. And that's Adam Woods. He's a great guy. He's done a lot for me in my career as far as, you know, me being noticed and things like that. He's everyone else. He pioneers, you know, as far as journalism and, you know, podcasts and, you know, helping MMA fighters get noticed, you know.
Yeah.
I just did an Instagram interview with him. But, I lost my train of thought. Say it again?
No, I was gonna say, what what do you feel like you learned from, I guess, from this fight with? Well, you were getting into the trainer. You were getting into
Yeah, the whole Christmas game thing. I felt as if I didn't take this fight, you know, there was another Jamal.
Right. Yeah.
And really, like, I couldn't see another Jamal getting slaughtered, like another guy getting slaughtered like that, because I knew that his debut was going to be a sacrificial lamb, you know?
Yeah.
So I felt like at the time and I knew that that's what they're looking for, an easy fight, you know? It was easier than an 0-2 fighter. So, that's the order of the time. So I took this year by the occasion. I actually ended up pulling out of the fight, you know, dealing with too much stuff. You know, like I said, I was dealing with the guy, like, all my business, you know, me and my shitty ass alleged manager, you know, we were going through a lot of disagreements as far as money and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just too much to deal with, so I pulled out. And, you know, when I wanted to fight this guy, promoter and owner, Sean Merriman, and, you know, for the DFS party. I know you know who Sean Merriman is.
Yeah.
He's the owner of that league, and he's a co-owner, and the other co-owner, I won't say his name, called me and gave me this, you know, made it worth my while, you know, allegedly.
Yeah.
But, he made it worth my while, and I took the fight. So instead of pulling out, I took the fight last, you know, and I really took it serious. I trained that extreme for 3 weeks for that fight, and I was able to last 2 rounds, and I had a strategy. I knew for a fact that he was going to come out hard, he was going to pound, he was going to do all that type of stuff. He's a defensive end, 6'6", 6'5", 230. You know, I knew he was going to.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it, you know. So my focus was jiu-jitsu. But when the motherfucker got in the ring, he looked like he was 8 foot tall.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I remember seeing y'all two your face off.
The face off, dude. I thought he was like 6'4", 6'5". I was like, all right, I got this. It's cool. Dude gets in the cage and it's like he's 7'5". I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man. I remember seeing you, man, and I was like, I don't know, man. I was like, this is my boy, but this guy was huge. He was gonna fight, man.
I just had to rise to the occasion. You know, I suffered clearly the worst end, but I rose to the occasion. I knew that the first 2 rounds would be hard. I just made a mistake, but I didn't make the mistake. He made a good. He made a good kick. It didn't. It's right in my neck, and I tried to grab it. You know, yeah.
Huh?
You know, like, you ever been hit in the back of the head and you like see a flash or something like that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. When I got kicked, I saw that and I kind of panicked, kind of bitched up. And I had the single leg, but instead of keeping the single leg and trying to take him down, I let it go and curled up. And when I did that, the ref stopped the fight. But by that time, I came to and realized I wasn't hurt, so I was still in the fight. But you know, none of his ground and pound punches landed flush. I mean, my thumb's hurt.
Yeah.
He my thumb, my knuckles, and so he wouldn't hit my face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My face just as fine afterwards. But credit to him, he did a good stoppage. You know, he finished. But that fight led a lot of fire. You know, I went through a lot of stuff over social media, and people don't understand how powerful social media could be. I didn't until I went through that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the next day, I woke up to 180 friend requests. You know, every day. You know, it was like, what do you do? Take these, and you know, it's all right. Fuck it, I'm start taking these, accepting these, and then you got people making fun of you on your own profile, on your own platform and stuff, and you got people clowning you, and you know, you don't have anyone of your friends standing up for you. You know, they don't do this shit to you. You're just like, fuck, like, what do you do? You know, they're calling you this, and you want to stand up for yourself. So of course, I took the easier route, which I should have took the other route, and I voiced out, and I made myself look a certain type of way. But you know, everybody knows I'm no bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's the problem with fighting sometimes is we when you're rooting for a team like a football team or something, I think it's easier when they lose because it's so many people that you actually see out there on the field that can change the outcome of the game. And I think with when it's in a fight, it seems like it's just you. And
it's a team, but at the end of the day, you can be blamed for not listening to your coaches, you know?
right. But it's just like he's not going to be in the ring. You're the one that's actually fighting. So so it's like I know that they have.
But at the end of the day, they're right there in the cage, and if you're with the right people, they're in there with you. You know, my wife is in the cage with me every time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
She's always in the cage with me. You know, since we've been with each other, she's been to every fight. She's only missed one, and that's the one that I wasn't with her. She's been right. So whatever I go through during that, and that's another thing people don't understand. People that are in relationships, you know, and you're fighting, and this is just for amateur. I'm not fucking living off of this. I still have 2 jobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is only an amateur. They go through everything we do. You know, my wife lost a lot of weight. People start asking questions and stuff like that. And they're like, do you not realize that she eats everything that I eat? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I lost over 100 pounds in a time span of like 9 months. And I don't know why my wife is all of a sudden looking good. You know what I mean? Like, that she's been on that magnesium diet.
Yeah. I mean, man, I saw you between that fight and then this last fight. You slimmed down, man. You slimmed down to.
You know what's funny about that is only a 15-pound difference. I weighed in at 220 even to that fight, which was the agreed amount. The agreed amount, I thought I'd be able to weigh in around 250, which I planned on doing. But they made me cut. They wanted me to cut to 215, and I said, no, I can't make that cut, but I can make 220. So I made 220. And after that, my heavyweight debut was 15 pounds lighter. But you could see the difference right then and there. So imagine the difference when on March 14th when I make that middleweight cut.
Yeah. So I gotta ask. So with this last fight, man, going into that, you lost. So you lost that fight before, and you went through, and then you went through a lot of adversity. You know.
I ain't gonna lie, like a lot of family and friends, like I lost contact with, you know, like right after that. I didn't really have anyone show up for me in that fight, but my ones that were right there, you know, my brother, David Davis, you know, he was at the arena before me, you know, my manager Khalid, my striking coach, he actually fought right after me, you know, but he always supported me. He supports me now. He's one of the biggest reasons why I got the win. And my wife, of course, and my family, you know, Khalid, my manager, he cornered me. His wife, Hala, you know, Hala Ganan, which is one of my main supporters on Facebook. So whenever I support my stuff, it's usually coming off her page because, you know, they're my management, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
It was only a certain number of few that came through to support, you know? And naturally, my wife is she's only missed one fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's man.
We missed that fight. We weren't together. We didn't even know each other. But after that, every fight I've had, she's been right here, front and center, you know?
Yeah.
So, a lot of people didn't show up, and it kind of let me know. It was like a reality. Like, you think you're on top of the world, like, damn, about Final Five, damn this, damn that, you know? And then like, damn, you know? I expected my cousin, K-Rock, but you know. I walked out.
Hey, what up, Jonah? McCray? My bad.
He was real busy, you know, but I said, yeah, but a lot of people didn't get to show up for that fight. And, you know, it was no excuses, a lot of psychological things going on, you know. And I wasn't required to sell tickets for that fight anyway, because they were desperate. They couldn't find anyone that wanted to fight that guy, you know. Man,
you got in there, though, man, and you tore that guy apart, man.
Well, no, the second guy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the McCain guy, no. But, yeah, after I bounced back from that loss, you know, I really took it serious. I actually traveled I was already a part of Extreme at this time. Extreme, you know, they wanted a rematch. Like, I asked for a rematch, and they offered me the rematch, but Extreme Couture didn't want me to do it. They want me to move to middleweight. And my coach, Danny, he won. I remember I was at one of my teammate fights. My teammate, Louis. Shout out to my boy, Louis Black Brilliant.
Shout out.
My teammate, Sid, I call her Sid Vicious, but she's Sid Duke, my boy. I had a couple of teammates that won that night, and I was sitting next to my coach in the stands, and I got the text message for the rematch, and he said, "Fuck that shit," you know, like, we don't need that. We're moving to a different weight class, you know. I'm only 5'10", man. I shouldn't be fighting 6'6" guys, you know.
Yeah, but you know, you could be that little engine that could, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, I want to live a martial arts lifestyle. I want to be fit, you know.
Yeah.
You know, at the highest point of my career, I want to be at 155. I want to be at 170. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
2, 3 practice from that. So we made a smart decision, and you know, I mean, if he ever wanted to cut to 205, then I'm down to do the rematch. But he won't cut to 205. He physically can, I guess. But for some reason, he wants to fight John Jones. Anywho, that's out of the thing. But
John Jones, man, he's the man. Man, he's the GOAT, man. John Jones is the man to beat.
What's your take on him versus Dominic Reyes?
I think John Jones, man. I got John Jones for that.
Two close friends of mine. One of my friends, he beat very fast.
Oh.
And then I caught Cotton. I think he beat him in the first round, but Ty got some really good shit off.
So, for y'all fighters, when you lose, do y'all kind of like bust each other's balls a little bit about it? Do you? Or are you okay? That's good then. You're like, all right, get him next time.
Nah, it's back to the drawing board. It's never a loss. We don't lose. We learn.
Right.
There's no such thing as losing. It's learning. We don't do that. Dudes who do that are fucking dicks.
Yeah.
You know?
Speaking of losing, I have to ask you a question, man.
Yeah.
All right. So on your all right, so a couple months back, man. I mean, actually more than a couple months back. I saw something on your Facebook, man, that I ain't really like too much, man. You said who did you say was the next Tyson? Was better than Tyson or something?
No. You got it misunderstood. And everybody had it misunderstood. And I got a lot of slack from that. Listen. What I said is the closest thing that we have to Tyson right now in combat sports is Conor McGregor. I'm not talking about only in the ring. There's certain aspects in the ring, yeah. But I'm talking the actual animal outside of the ring. The actual animal. Attitude, yeah. Now let's break it down. Being a badass, like I said, it takes a lot to be a badass. Fucking Mike Tyson, this motherfucker was 19 with a fucking tiger. Yo, do you know how much money that motherfucker had?
Yeah. I heard that it cost at least, I think, $250,000 to do his lawn at one point.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, okay. And then you get all these rape allegations and you get all these, Tyson has to go to prison for certain, you know what I mean? You get all this shit.
Yeah.
And
he was a bad man.
And then, now look at his age. We all love him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a big Tyson fan. You know what I mean? I love him.
I agree.
So when I compare Conor to Tyson, I'm saying like skill-wise, I know Tyson would kill Conor. What I'm saying is there are a lot of Conor McGregor you don't see Deontay Wilder out there fucking getting rape charges and punching fucking people and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't see that shit. You don't see Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua fucking busting like that shit that Conor McGregor did to Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between that and the brawls that fucking Tyson started like against Lennox Lewis when he fucking bit his leg?
When you put it that way, I guess when you put it that way, it's almost silly not to put that comparison out.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like that mentality. They have the same mentality. Like we don't have anyone like nowadays. Who has the mentality at Tyson in his prime? Who has that type of mentality?
You got Deontay Wilder, man. I said you got Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, but Deontay Wilder ain't fucking up.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he holding on.
He's smart. He's like Holyfield.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I noticed that. I got to
I don't see Deontay Wilder going to do jail time. I don't see.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not talking about only skill, but if you talk about skill in the UFC, who is that intimidating? Who has that devastating knockout power with one punch that finishes motherfuckers? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Conor.
Yeah. I got to give it to you on that. I mean, when you
nobody can take that right uppercut from Mike, right?
Yeah.
Not too many motherfuckers can take that left hand from fucking Conor.
That's true.
Now,
but
Conor lost to Khabib. Conor lost to Nate, right?
And he lost to Mayweather.
Now, let's talk about Tyson. Tyson got his ass whooped.
He did get his ass whooped. Tyson did get his ass whooped.
He got his ass whooped by Buster Douglas, and he got his ass whooped by Holyfield.
That's true. This is true.
So that's what it gets. You know what I mean? It's not like
he wasn't invincible. Now in his prime.
He was.
Yeah, in his prime he was. If he didn't have.
For real, in his prime, he fought Buster Douglas. I don't care what nobody say. He fought Buster in his prime.
What? No. No. Oh man, I gotta get somebody in this.
You didn't take Buster serious. He was in his prime when he fought Buster. He wasn't in his prime when he fought
Holyfield.
But
yeah.
He was still game. But
I mean,
he didn't get no jail time or nothing. Cuss just died. That's all. That was when Cuss died. That was the first fight without Cuss. But people don't understand that Buster Douglas lost his mom the day before the fight.
Oh man. Well then maybe he had more emotion to fight with than Tyson did, because I think at this point Tyson was just the man to be. He was like not going to be beat. I mean, I think at this point he had people scared of him still.
He did. Buster wasn't scared though.
Yeah.
Buster knew he was in that fight.
But I mean, do you think? I don't know, man. I feel like something. I feel like it was something in that fight. I guess it's just, man, you just got to take it as a loss, man. Just like Anthony Joshua.
And that's why I say I was clowning because people was like, "Oh, it was an 8 count." Nah, that was Mike Tyson couldn't even grab his mouthpiece by the 8 seconds.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna sit there and say it was an 8 count? No, that was Buster Douglas I'm a big Mike fan.
Yeah.
But let's just keep it real. Just like Conor McGregor got stopped by Nate Diaz the first time. And then Tyson went and followed his bill. Conor went and fought Khabib. Both of them got stopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But none of these MMA fighters got that McGregor money. And a lot of boxers, like nowadays, you got Tank, but Tank ain't in the news for beating niggas up in the street. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. I think
we can say Broner, we can say Adrian Broner.
But Broner don't
got the success that Tyson had.
No, Broner will. He'll talk. Broner will talk a lot of trash and then get his ass whooped. The fight, and then after the fight,
don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of ABO.
He a good. I mean, he's a good fighter. He just do too much talking to me, man. Like I like.
But we need those. We need that.
Yeah, but it's like him versus a Deontay Wilder is like Deontay Wilder can do the talking because he just does not lose. Like he's the knockout king.
Okay, but see, like I'm about to get a lot of fucking naysayers, but significantly, okay, look, Adrian Broner lost against Pacquiao, fair and square.
Right.
But every strike that AB landed was significant. He didn't land more significant strikes than Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Landed many strikes than Pacquiao.
But
strikes that he did land were very significant. That's all I gotta say.
That's true. You know, Mayweather is the same way. I'm not. You know what though? I love his. I'm not even gonna tear it down. I mean, I love his titles, and his record, and is great. But man, it's just not exciting, man. Watching him sometimes. Now he's a great boxer. He's an expert boxer, but I like the heavy. I get what you say. I want the attitude back. I want the heavyweight back.
Because I like Canelo. I like seeing Canelo's head movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like it, but it's.
You know, I got a good friend, really great friend I used to spar with named Julian Bautista. Bad Juju is one of the best boxers to come out of boxing art, and he's a real boxing artist. Like I don't give all these little up and comers. None of y'all know. You don't know about Bad Juju, then you ain't from boxing art. You know what I mean? He spars with Lomachenko. You know what I mean? Fucking TJ Dillashaw. You know, from the former bantamweight champion of the UFC, and I like seeing those lighter weights. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I like seeing guys. I like seeing that movement because I'm a big guy, but people don't know how good my footwork is. You know, you see that when I weighed in at 265, how good I move. You know what I mean? Like, I watch these guys. I sparred with these guys. You know, I don't try to kill them or knock them out, but shit. I remember the last time I sparred with Bad Juju, he hit me so hard. No, that was the last time. I don't know if he remembers. I landed a good uppercut on his ass that he told me after practice. But a time before that, he hit me with a shot, and my tooth went. And I had a mouthpiece, so my tooth went through my cheek.
Woo!
Yeah. So you talking about, and this was just straight boxing. You know, this is when I was like trying to get my striking up, and I was working. Coach Rick Perez, he's like Port Wayne PD. I was working with him, and he was getting my striking up. Really great guy. He never charged me. You know, he took me in there. If I wanted to go there now, I wouldn't be on no charge. Should I pay him? But he guided me. You know, he took me under. Every time I was fucking up, you know, he'd come to my door. Why aren't you in the gym? You know what I mean? He was one of those guys. Like you said, shout out to mentors, man. Yeah,
shout out to mentors, man. Shout out to mentors. You gotta have somebody that's telling you, that's there to tell you when you just messing up, man. Like they gotta tell you, yo, you fucking up. Or they gotta show you fucking up somehow. You gotta have a mentor. Period, man. Like you just gotta, you know, you like something, you want to do something, I think it's always good to just find somebody to focus on, even if it's just a mentor from afar. Like, you know, find somebody to try to not necessarily emulate, but, you know, just find your own niche, but find some kind of guidance. I think that's a good thing to do, right?
Yep, that is. And I have a mentor at my job, my boy Samuel White. Shout out to my boy Sam. You know, he has a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. And, you know, he gives me a lot of good advice, you know. So I'm a mess system, hope you heard, as I'm saying. My coaches, well, on Instagram, he goes by the keyword, but he's a really good coach, man, and he gives me advice, and he put me onto this book, Good Dad, Poor Dad, and I have my two mentors. I have Samuel White, and I have Ryan Couture. You know, when it comes to anything, you know, like my coach is married, so he knows the things that I go through. And
Thank you.
when I have to bring my kids to the gym, my coach is not one of those coaches that won't allow them to be on the mat or allow them not to be there. You know, I have a really good fucking family at Extreme, and I don't plan on going anywhere else. I plan at the end of my career, I plan on being at Extreme Couture.
Man, well, it's good that you're so loyal, man.
Yeah, man, I'm loyal because I've been loyal to me, man. It makes it, you know, I can never say. So I can say there's so many things I can say about Eric. You know, he was there at the tryouts. He saw what I did. You know, I went 2-1 against. I went 2-1 grappling. No, I went 1-2 grappling, and I went 2-1 sparring. And at the tournament, but the tryouts, and unfortunately, I didn't make the team, but. Eric McDick invited me back. You know, I got trial. And I just kept coming back, and, you know, I was fighting regardless. So I sparred with them as much as I can to that camp. And, you know, I still have my dues to pay. You know, I've been putting in my work. But, like, I am on the fight team. You know what I mean? But I have a lot more to prove. My work schedule has been just fucking me over, so I haven't been able to follow with my fight team as much as I can. I get as much as I can in. But a lot of that's going to change in 2020. But yeah, I train at Extreme Couture, and I'm part of the amateur fight team, and I have a lot of big plans for 2020, dude. Like, you know, March 14th, that's the date. I don't have an opponent yet, but I'm gonna drink from his skull at the end of the night. And my coach Ryan Couture, my coach D1 Davis, my coach Dennis Davis, my coach Roman Nistel. We're gonna talk about the next one, you know. But we don't know who our opponent is. It's not up to me. It's up to my coaches.
Yeah.
If they shoot me an opponent and my coaches say, nah, we don't want this one, then that's what it is. It's not up to me. You know, this is a different level. You know, Extreme Couture is top tier, and I'm not. You know, I'm representing them. You know, so I can't fail them. I'm not going to be one of those guys just taking fights. Those days are over. I put my dues in, you know. I bought the top tier, and I'm going to continue to fight the top tier, but it's not up to me anymore. I got guys who actually give a fuck about me, you know. Yeah,
man. Yeah.
Julian Jamal is my head striking coach, and, you know, he's believed in me as far as California, the people in the MMA community that believe in me, he believe in me the most. You know, he's never abandoned me. He's always been there for me. Advice, tell me when I need to chill the fuck out. You know, you need friends like that. You don't need yes men around you, you know?
Yeah. That's how I am. My circle is so small, man. Like, as far as who I actually allow to be around me, and who I give my energy to, man. Like, my circle is so small. It doesn't mean that because certain people are not in my circle that I don't like them or I don't associate with them, but man, it's like,
half of
Yeah, man. Half the time I'm just busy, man. I do so much, like during the. I mean, just doing the day, month, week, year. It's like I'm always doing something different, always doing something new. I'm always growing. I'm always trying to like just keep one up in myself. Um, but at the same time, like I like to just work at my own pace, and do what I want to do when I want to do it, you know. So sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't, but you know, that's just my way. So, but man,
That statement though, like now that I put it the way it is, like the whole Conor McGregor and Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson, I mean, I guess in that way, you definitely can. I mean, you can definitely put them together. Period. I mean, Conor McGregor is a bad man. You know, he's not nothing to play around with. Even going up against a master boxer, um, in the boxing match. I mean, he hung in there with him, and a couple times, huh?
12 rounds.
Yeah, man. I mean, to go 12 rounds with the man, like that's pretty dope. I mean, and you're a fighter, but you're not you know, you're doing so much more than just boxing. Um, that's some big ups, man. To for any challenger to go up against a champion, an undefeated champion in the last more than a round, more than a second is astounding to me. So, you know, big ups to Conor McGregor. But man, getting back to you, man, like you know, a lot of times we want to have like a Deontay Wilder or a Mayweather, you know, so many big names, Anthony Joshua, whoever. We want to talk to those people and hear about how they just won their next belt. Very rarely do we get to talk to people that are on their way up there, that are, you know, making successes out of their failures, that are persevering, that are winning, and not taking no for an answer, and not quitting. And I really appreciate you for that, man, because you know, you not only represent your family, but you represent, you know, your friends, you represent you know, your people. So man, I don't think we do this enough, man, but you know, from one black man to another, from one man to another man, I appreciate you and what you do, man.
I appreciate you, Ron. I appreciate you saying that, man, and I appreciate you being a positive influence to a young black man, and with you being a young black man, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, I be thinking I ain't that young. I'm 30 now. I'm like, God damn, I'm on my way. But but it's cool, man. I mean, you know, man, we're gonna have to get back on here another man, whenever you can get back on here, man. We're gonna have to get back on here and talk some more.
Camp's gonna be official like around this week. I have my grandpa's last. No, my grandpa's last. He's probably gonna have about 20 more. But I have my grandpa's 90th birthday celebration coming up.
Oh man, what a blessing.
Camp's starting tomorrow, but official like weight cutting and all that will be around like 10th, a little bit after that, and I'm waiting to hear from Tough Enough and the matchmakers as far as who I'm going to fight, and hopefully it pulls through, man. You know, make my 185 debut. I've never weighed 185, and
man, you're gonna be a strong customer, man.
Yeah, man, close to 300 pounds. You know, if I can
yeah.
anybody, you know what I mean. I want to thing. That's one thing I want. I want everybody to know that, you know, like,
yeah,
and you don't have to take yourself out. You know what I mean? Especially if you have kids.
You're gonna be packing a punch, man.
Yeah, you have to find that way, and you can get back. You know, I'm my cousin J-Rock. You know, he got into a motorcycle accident. His whole everything was over, and then he ended up having one of the best albums of his career, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, he told me, like, because I told him one time, like, man, if I ever get something like that, man, just let me go. And he was like, no, but you might have to get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not physical when you're just mentally ready to go. You still gotta get that. You just gotta crawl your way out of that dark spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gonna do dumb shit along the way.
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, but as long as you stay true and you have a good heart, and you know, you I don't know other people's religion, but you know, Allah, God, you keep that in your heart. You know what I mean? And you try your best. You know, like spread the love, everything that you learn, try to get at, pay it forward. You know what I mean? There's certain things that people haven't conquered that are more successful than you, and certain things that you have conquered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can be anything. That can be anything like fear. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You may have a best friend that has a multi-million-dollar business, and he's conquered all these things that you broke. But one thing he hasn't conquered is fear. You know?
Yeah.
You can help him conquer that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's more fortunate than you. So it's, you know, people got to use their skills and the things that they've developed and learned how to do right. They have to use that to help others, and that's what I believe that's what we're here for. We're here to spread the love. You know what I mean? Like, I believe in God. I believe in the higher power. You know what I mean? I don't believe in. I ain't gonna get into it, but I believe that there's a lot of who gave you shit in the Bible, but you know where we come from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but I also believe we get judged. And you know, y'all know, or you motherfuckers know that y'all not trying to spread love, and trying to spread the word, and trying to help people out, trying to help people get better. You know, so, like me, I just lost over 100 and something pounds. You know, I'm looking at big friends of mine, like, dude, I can help you. I know the secret. You know, I can teach you the secret. You know what I mean? So you gotta be able to spread that love, bro. You know, like everybody need to do. Help people get better, even though they're better than you at a certain thing. They may be more stable than you. You know what I mean? But help them with something that you good at, and then they might help you with something that they good at, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how we keep the world going, you know what I mean? Like, struggle with white, that fucking Lion King shit.
Yeah, you know, I think my thing is I've been so busy over the years now trying to build my kingdom that, you know, or try to build up my island, that I have to get on the ship sometimes and sail to others and get certain things from them. I got to really start reaching out more, you know, and getting that back and forth like you know, like other people, like a lot of other people do. I think I'm so isolated most of the time. Like even right now, you know, doing this, I'm, you know, in the studio, just kind of just with me, just myself. So I really, you know, I'm really solo sometimes. You know, outside of my wife, man, I'm chilling. I'm chilling in the house, or I'm on the farm, or.
We be on PS4 or something, you know, like.
Yeah, man.
That's how we get our, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, cause I feel like I do some things that are like physically strenuous or sometimes mentally strenuous. So I just have to sit down. Like I just got to be alone sometimes. Sometimes I just got to be alone and just have my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own everything. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think finally though, I think this is the time to really start getting a little bit more social, really get out there and talk to people and get to know people. And like you said, spread love, man. I think black men, man, we don't get to show each other enough just how much we appreciate each other and how much we mean in each other's lives.
Some black men don't know how to deal with certain stuff that other black men know how to deal with, you know?
Yeah. Cause man,
Not even only black men, just like even white men. There's white men that don't know how to deal with certain stuff that black men know how to deal with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, it's certain kinds of. I try to tell some people, man, it's just it's certain kind of stresses, man, that you deal with just waking up black. I mean, just waking up black, you just have some type of stress, and then waking up as a black man, like you already looking over your shoulders when you ain't got nobody behind you, when you got something up against your back, like, you know, this is crazy, man. Sometimes that's what it is, though.
Like I said, you know, I'm a staff, like, for no reason. Like, you never know, bro. Like, if it happens, you gotta stay ready.
Man, staff for no. Man, we gonna have to get into this. We got to get into this in another episode, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, man, so for anybody watching that wants to keep up with you, man, keep up with your fights, keep up with you, motivating and stuff, man, like what where can they find you at?
They can find me on Facebook through the same link as this one. You can find me on Instagram, Jamal Harris, or you can find me as Mac_Measy. Or if you're in Vegas, you can find me at the gym. You know what I mean? I fight for Tough Enough at the Orleans Casino in the ballroom area. March 14th at 7 p.m. I don't know who he is, but he's going to get his head kicked into the stand. So stay tuned. You know, I have a big fight coming up. We're going to do more podcasts according to the fight and letting you guys know what's going to happen. And I'm also going to do Instagram Live during the fight and the weigh-in.
Okay.
So, yeah, not Instagram Live, Facebook Live and Instagram Live. So nobody will be able to miss it, you know what I mean? And yeah, so Facebook, Jamal Harris, Instagram, Mac_Measy, MAC_Measy, MEEZY. Everybody from 410 pretty much know me. They know I'm the one that always claim I was from California.
So what's, I mean, before I let you go, man, cause I got this food, man. I gotta eat it up, man. But before I let you go, man, what is there anything you want to leave us with? Any we went through a lot already. We're gonna have a few more talks about fighting and a few more things, man.
Yeah, don't let negative stuff get to you, man. 2020 is a new year. I mean, you know, if you have a New Year's resolution, you know, that's good. That's positive law. You don't have to share it with everybody. Keep everything to yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you? You know, you know what you need to do. Just get off the couch. Even when you don't want to hit the gym or you don't want to go do nothing active, you ain't trying to do it. Get up off the couch and at least try. Get in the car. Drive to the place, wherever it is, the gym. You know, the hiking, whatever. You know, whatever you know you're supposed to be. Just at least attempt your hardest. Once you get there, if you don't want to be there, turn around.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, once you get there and you're there, you don't want to commit and just keep going. So, bottom line, shit gets hard, but just keep striving through. You know, if I'm not the most successful person, but I conquered something that I wanted to conquer this year, and that was weight. You know, and I did, and I'm gonna keep going. So, if I can do that, y'all can do anything. You know.
Yeah. Man. That's perfect, man. All right, man. You know, we all love you out here in Facebook world, in the real world, man. And you know, we all send our support towards you.
We'll have more podcasts, like MMA podcasts, as far as like the real MMA world, the pro world, like UFC and stuff.
Yeah.
Cowboy, Cerrone, this fight with Conor McGregor. I don't know what y'all going for, but me and Canal will do one on that, you know? So,
yeah.
Stay tuned, y'all.
Yeah, stay tuned, y'all.